Hey guys, welcome back to some more Motorsport Manager and part 15 of Season 2 of our Force India career in the ice mode. Just moving my mic into position, so sorry if there was some awful noises there. But yeah, we've got the penultimate race of the season. We've had 2 podiums in a row, one from Sergio, one from Fernando. And well, maybe we look good again. Sergio Perez, 3rd in practice. But obviously it's not very representative. We're getting straight into qualifying now. We've got 100% reliability on everything, which is brilliant. Absolutely brilliant for us, because that has been our Achilles heel this season. Reliability, performance-wise, we've always been up there in the top 10 consistently. But obviously McLaren won the last race. We're competing with them for 5th place in the constructors' standings, and with 27 points behind them with 2 races to go. So we definitely need some big performances from Sergio and Fernando this weekend. Sergio Perez out first in qualifying this time, looking to get well, not through to Q2, just looking to get into the top 10 is the target. And we're just behind Lewis Hamilton on track, which is quite good, as we get a good idea of where we are. So come through the first sector, we are about 4/10 off with Sergio, Fernando about 4/10 off as well. Slightly slower. Fernando's been slightly slower this last couple of races than Perez, which is interesting, but we'll certainly see whether that's the case today. Yeah, Alonso a couple of tenths slower than Perez, who's 8/10 off Hamilton, but Hamilton is about 6/10 ahead of the rest of the field. So here comes Perez, he goes 1.2 seconds slower than Hamilton. Alonso a couple of tenths slower than that. He slots into 4th. Hulkenberg goes 5th. Bottas is only 3rd. Giovinazzi 2nd. Raikkonen 3rd. Expecting the Red Bulls to go quite close to Hamilton. Ricciardo goes 2nd. What about Verstappen? The winner last time. No, he wasn't the winner last time out. He won a couple of races ago, I think. And he's gone only 5th. So Perez currently 8th and Alonso 10th. Castroneves has slotted in between the two of us. Yeah, he's not happy with his setup, really. So yeah, I think we might give him just a bit of a stiffer setup, maybe a bit more top speed, and go with that. Hopefully Perez likes his setup. We'll send Alonso out first, as he's in the lower position. Maybe a bit stiffer a setup. Yeah, we'll go for that. Oh no! Oh, we're just gonna have to bring him in straight away. That's annoying. That's the second time I've done that recently. Yeah. So Perez is going to have to come in straight away. Obviously, we're on used tyres, so that's not good. So let's keep an eye on Fernando Alonso for now. Hopefully, he's got the car into the perfect range. Can he get out? He's just behind that Ferrari, which could be quite annoying for us. He's come through the first sector split now, and he has gone a little bit quicker, which is good to see. So Perez is going to go out there now on the brand new ultra soft tyres and hopefully manage to do something good. Also going down the inside of the Ferrari. The Ferrari's in the way though, and I think it's gonna... Oh well, he's still going quicker, but the Ferrari has really hampered our lap. And here we come up to the line. Where's Alonso gonna go? A 10th. He hasn't improved. So now our attention switches to Sergio Perez. Can he go a little bit quicker and secure 8th position? I mean, Alonso has virtually done the same time as Castroneves and Perez. Just a 10th separating them. That's not bad at all. So Perez comes through the first sector. Goes a little bit quicker than he did last time out, which is good. We'll keep an eye on him through the second sector. He is starting to come up on a little bit of traffic, and he is much slower in the second sector than he was last time out. So I don't think Perez is going to improve So it's looking like Lewis Hamilton, another pole position, not quite as dominant as he usually is, but he's took every pole position since the first race of the season, which is insane. It's like 14 pole positions in a row now for Lewis Hamilton. Absolutely incredible from him. Oh, Castro Neves has just edged out Perez there at the end, and therefore we start 9th and 10th once again in this Grand Prix. It looks about where our pace lies, I think. So yeah, we'll just have to hope for a good race here. So intermediate tyres definitely, and we'll go ultra soft as well, just in case we manage to manage to get dry weather towards the end. So yeah, here we go. Let's get into the race then. Oh, okay. Yes, we shall go intermediates. I wonder if some of the rest of the field haven't picked intermediates. I don't particularly know why they wouldn't, but hold on, have we had a better setup than this? We have. So he wants less top speed. Okay. Yeah. He wants a bit of a stiffer car. That's fine. Right. We'll go for that then. Let's get into the race. Yeah, people are... Oh dear, this could be really good for us. I'm assuming the weather changes fairly soon, but we could be leading the Grand Prix here. What's going on? So, 5 red lights. Lights out, away we go. Here in Brazil, I don't know what Perez is doing. What a poor start for him, but Alonso up to 8th, 9th now. Yeah, I don't know how the other guys are surviving on those dry tyres. Alonso should be flying round them on his intermediates. We're the only cars in the field on intermediate tyres right now. Perez is coming back with a vengeance as well. Alonso really moving up the field. He's up to 3rd, Perez up to 7th. It is getting wetter and wetter, but it is going to dry up towards lap 3, so we need to make the most of these first couple of laps. Bottas is currently leading the race, but Alonso in 2nd and Perez in 3rd, so a really good start for us here. We did win the Brazilian Grand Prix last season. This was the Rogue recording one, and was just checking that was recording there. So Alonso has took the lead of the Grand Prix, and we'll push hard with them. I don't think we need to quite push, maximum, but we'll definitely push and try and get a really good advantage on these intermediate tyres, because it is going to be damp until sort of halfway through lap 3. So we'll just try and make the most of these tyres. We're certainly making good ground on Bottas and Raikkonen, and I just can't believe that people didn't come in. Oh well, it didn't start on the intermediate tyres. That's so odd. So Alonso currently going quickest, but Perez might just be going a little bit quicker right now. No, Alonso going a good couple of seconds quicker at this current time. So yeah, still going really, really well so far. The weather is going to change though, and we'll have to come in at some point. But we'll take advantage of this lap and the next lap. Going to medium and medium. So Alonso's going to come in this lap. The weather is looking dry, so his parts should be absolutely fine, as you can see. Yeah, soft tyres maybe. I mean, maybe even them will last. Or do we just make sure? Yeah, so Perez can come in, as can Fernando Alonso. Come in for those. Hold on. hit the 10 laps. No, we will go for that. We'll make sure and it'll allow us to attack a little bit more. So yeah, we're still going a little bit quicker because the Inters are coming into their own now on this damn track. And we're starting to save fuel, which is good. And yeah, we've virtually gained a pit stop on everybody and have a 1-2 in the race. What an incredible start we've had. So Fernando Alonso into the pits. Hopefully no mistakes. Alonso away, sorry, I was looking on the left hand side. Perez away as well. And well, that is Valtteri Bottas into second position. Yeah, so Perez fourth at the moment, Fernando Alonso leading the race, and we're on brand new tyres. And obviously Bottas and Raikkonen are going to have to come in. So yeah, we're in a net first and second position. Fernando Alonso currently leading the race. We're just going to push normally and not really worry about what we need to do. Because yeah, we just need to stay normal. We don't want to push too hard. Bottas is closing in on Fernando Alonso, but hasn't made a move as yet. But you'd expect them to come through at some point. His tyres are getting worse and worse. I'm wondering what the weather's going to continue to be like. I wonder if it's going to finish dry, because yeah, it would hurt us a little bit if it became wet again. But Alonso really defending well from Valtteri Bottas in second. Perez currently fourth, looking good. Alonso well down on fuel, which is interesting. Hopefully he'll be able to get that back before the end of the Grand Prix. Perez is virtually back to where he should be. Yeah, maybe we have to just go on low power consumption. Yeah, just get his fuel back down. So people will be coming in this lap, you would imagine, and they'll be pushing like hell to try and catch us. But Fernando Alonso has held off Bottas very, very well indeed. He's looked very impressive so far in this Grand Prix. Perez back to positive fuel consumption. So Fernando Alonso coming through, leading the Grand Prix from Perez in second, who's about 5 seconds behind him. We're going to move them up to medium, just so that no driver has an advantage over the other. And yeah, I will be back in just a second, guys. Sorry about that, guys, just had to take a call there. Yeah, we're leading the race here. This is absolutely insane. I can't believe that this is a thing. We're 1 and 2. Alonso 4.5 seconds ahead of Verstappen, who's only 1.5 seconds ahead of Perez, sorry, who's only 1.5 seconds ahead of Verstappen. But all these guys have got a pit. Bottas is the problem one, but he's well down the order. So let's keep an eye on Fernando Alonso and see how he does. So we've got 4 laps to go after this one. We're coming on to the pit straight now. Perez is slightly quicker than Fernando Alonso, maybe a tenth here and there every lap. But he's not going to quite make it. Alonso's now on to nominal fuel levels, which is good. And yeah, we're looking really, really good. I don't see how Bottas is going to catch us up in time. You know, yeah, he's taking probably about a second, 2 seconds a lap out of us, but he's going to run out of laps surely. Alonso coming through now. How's the weather looking? Weather's going to be fine for the rest of the race. We've got 2 laps left after this one. Sergio Perez consistently 4.2 seconds down on Alonso now. We're just cruising to the end now. Let's keep an eye on condition of the car. They're looking fine. They're looking absolutely fine. Fernando's particularly. Perez is a little bit worse, but yeah, Fernando looking really, really good, and he's going even quicker than he has been so far. I think we might as well attack the tyres. Or do we? No, I feel like we just push. We don't want to cause any crashes or anything like that. Just push the tyres towards the end. And I think we'll be fine. I think we'll be absolutely fine. Bottas 13 seconds behind the leaders now. Unless we make a massive mistake, we've won this Grand Prix. And it's all been won by that little screen that said you're on the wrong tyres. And I was, I wanted to put the intermediate tyres on. And we did that. And nobody else put the inters on, even though it was chucking it down. And we've managed to get a 1-2 out of this. What an incredible result this is. Fernando Alonso going to get his first victory of the season. His first victory probably since 2013. And you've got to be very, very happy for him. Here he comes, Fernando Alonso coming up to the line now to win the Brazilian Grand Prix, and Perez finishes second. We have won the Brazilian Grand Prix 2 years in a row. What a brilliant result that is. Hamilton well down in 19th place. Vettel down there as well, though. So some people are going to make gains. Ricciardo didn't make that much of a gain. Bottas could be the big winner out of it, I guess. Raikkonen up there as well. Maybe Giovinazzi making up some points. But going into the final race of the season, it'll be interesting to see who's in the title fight. But Fernando Alonso is all anybody's going to talk about today. He has won the Brazilian Grand Prix. Sergio Perez finishing in second, 4.1 seconds down the road. What a brilliant, brilliant Grand Prix. And there you go, we were the only people to ever touch the intermediate tyres. And that's what did it. We built the gap and we won comfortably in the end. We probably would have finished in the top 5 anyway, with that sort of pace that we were displaying today. So yeah, there you have it. Nobody's got any penalties, which is good to see. But first and second for the Force India boys. And finally, we get a win. We've had 3 podiums, 3 podium finishes in a row. And we're now 10th and 11th in the championship, both on 60 points. That's going to be an interesting battle going into the finale next episode. I guess, theoretically, we could get up to 8th with Fernando, but if we could get both drivers into the top 10, that would be really, really good, but I don't think that's quite going to happen, unfortunately. Constructors-wise, we're now up to 5th. We've leapfrogged McLaren, so we're only 1 place off where we finished last season. We've turned it around, and it was all about the reliability. I think this season can be drawn a line under. Hopefully, Vijay Mallya keep us on for next season. We'll still keep our eye out for a job because, we could probably do with a job. But we'll have a look. We'll have a look and see. What's this new unlock? Medium tyres wear more slowly. Okay. But Alonso much happier now. Yeah, okay. Fair enough. So we'll get that. And yeah, now going into the final race, 10th and 11th, I think we can be very, very pleased with that. It's been a very, very good season. Last few races, not a very good season, but the job's now secure, which is good to see. He's happy. He's very happy, which is good. Dramatic race ends in Alonso victory. Fair. There we go. So, that is where we're going to leave this episode. If you've enjoyed that, make sure you leave a like down below. It really does mean a lot for me and for the channel. And I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.